This episode of Loading Snacks has been brought to you by
Bootios.
They make sure you ain't booty.
Loading Snacks.
What it do, snackers and snackettes? It's your boy Gage here. This is hashtag ICYMI, which of course is last week's news. Gentlemen, shall we start the show?
Let's
Let me tell you what's gonna happen. 3 things this week. 3 things from now on. 3 things from now on. We only need 3. We only need 3?
3.
What kind of 3? E3. That's what kind of 3. So without any further ado, let's do.
Number 1.
Microsoft took it upon themselves at E3 last week to announce not 1, but 2 upcoming consoles. So one we're getting in August. We don't know exactly what day in August, but in August, which is the Xbox One S. Yes, gentlemen?
Yes, sir.
Yay?
Yes.
Super slim, 40% smaller than the old console, the big brick you have. Internal power supply. Is that a good thing?
Very good thing.
Okay, great for traveling. An introduction to this Xbox family. It's got an IR blaster on the front, and you can get an adapter for free if you want to hook up a Kinect, and yeah, stuff like that. Looks pretty awesome. Slight adjustments to the controller. It's got some grips on the bottom, and it's got Bluetooth built in because they want you to be able to use it on like your PC with Bluetooth so you can play games. But almost more importantly, oh, by the way, $299 starting price point.
Yes.
I like it.
Okay, 500 gigs, up to 2 terabytes. I believe 2 terabytes is $499. But in other news, related news, Project Scorpio. I happen to be a Scorpio. Just thought you should know that. And Project Scorpio is coming out next holiday, so holiday 2017. Gentlemen, teraflops. You know how many teraflops? 6. You know what that means? Do you know what that means?
No.
Coop? Nope. You?
It's 1,000 terabytes.
Yes, yeah. That's a lot of bytes, is basically what it is. This console is poised to be the most powerful console ever released. And that remains to be seen because while we've seen specs for what it's supposed to be, the PlayStation Neo, 4K, whatever, I mean, they could always go back to the drawing board and change things now that Microsoft has announced what they're doing. But this powerhouse home console should rival any PC that's available, more or less. Will do 4K, like the Xbox, well, 4K gaming. See, the One S doesn't do gaming in 4K, but it streams in 4K,
Yes, it does.
right? And it has HDR. This is going to play games in 4K, and that's kind of important. And they seem to be gearing it towards VR, which they don't have their own of, so we'll have to wait for some announcements to find out exactly what the plans are for it. But I think an Xbox One S is probably in my future.
Number 2.
You know what else you missed last week? Do you know? No. God of War 4. So, oh, you like that? You gonna clap for that? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah?
God of War's my game.
Got one. Got one. Well, guess what? Your game's very different now. So Kratos, who is in the game, Sony launched, not started, but launched their press conference with an orchestra playing music from God of War, showed God of War, showed cinematics and some gameplay from God of War, and Kratos got him a baby boy.
That he do.
Him got him a son, and there's a son button. Did you know that? Bet you missed that. Just in case you missed it, there's a son button.
Let's go.
You can control the son. He will stay with you throughout the entire game. Kratos is trying to take control of his anger and grab back his humanity, and apparently do it somehow through his child, whom he is kind of teaching how to hunt and do things of that nature. And it looks phenomenal. People are kind of giving it the God of War / Last of Us treatment. And it is kind of that. It's a different look, and it's behind, and it looks open world, but it's not. And who knows? A lot of things could change. But it was dope, and it was really exciting. You guys should definitely go and check out the gameplay and the trailer for God of War, because while I'm not a huge God of War fan, it was really good to see Kratos come back, and I think this is one of those things that isn't Spider-Man that might make a lot of people buy a PS4, but I snuck that Spider-Man thing in there because it's It's important.
Number 3.
Star Trek VR. Listen, wait a minute. Yep, it's a game, it's Star Trek, which usually doesn't really do well. But this is Star Trek in VR, and we had a great time playing a bridge simulator at MagFest this year. Takes it to a new level, cause they actually brought out my man Geordie LaForge to play the game and to talk about how he felt like he was actually on the bridge, but it was better than being on set because when he touched buttons, they actually did things. The idea of kind of getting in a group with your friends and actually cooperating to achieve a goal, which I love co-op games, is very interesting and I think a very important thing for VR to actually do. It's probably the most excited about something in VR that I've personally been that wasn't Resident Evil 7. Snuck another one in there. So Star Trek VR?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have to be the captain. Who's gonna be the captain?
Rock, paper, scissors?
You're gonna lose.
Captain Coop.
Captain Coop.
Captain
It
Coop.
sounds right. It's got a good ring to it.
No.
Chances are he'll get us all
No.
killed, so not gonna happen. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been hashtag ICYMI. Those are the 3 most important things you might have missed from E3 last week. Do us a favor, hit that subscribe button that's down at the bottom. I'd greatly appreciate it. That way, every time we have some more information you might have missed, well, you won't miss it because you'll get it because we'll be there. All the information that you need will be down at the bottom. I don't even have to say it. Right, Kay?
Yeah.
My man. With that, I'm out. Toodles and loot.
Ow.